Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Quickly a look now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
That's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication. One batter in this ball game. They brought his...
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And you can tell already. Brought the good fastball. That's back-to-back strikeouts here in the first, and he's looking sharp early on.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Potter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Martin King will step in now. Currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on. Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here, as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first. That is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Harry Potter will stand in, looking to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play, currently 8th in the AL in that category. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Oh, look at this! Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
I'll tell you what. Anytime you get a first-inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Now the 1-2. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Potter is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. This thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets trapped.
John HULSE will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Well, this is a pretty good job here by that runner on first of sensing right away this ball was going to make it all the way to the monster. So he never even hesitated with his break, and he winds up making it all the way around to score.
He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. One away here to begin the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown.
In the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Harry Potter will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Coming up. Here's a shot out to the alley in right center, and they'll have a two-out base runner. In fact, maybe good for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Number 69 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Number 35 now on the season as the Red Sox break on top.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first two games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Number 8 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 3-2, here it is. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
This has got to be a bit of a... That's the bottom line.
John HULSE will dig in. He doubled homer. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Things are not going any better.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be
To the last two batters.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Martin King will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Number 31 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse.
that high.
Here's the 2-2 home. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs. The pitch. And he'll continue this roll he's on, make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, this guy's got in the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since.
We flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. This was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. HULSE will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And this will get by Dominguez down the line. It's a fair ball.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out.
BREWSTER will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the 3-1 pitch. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning. Fix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. HULSE is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. Boston's out in front, 8-0. Brannon will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
You know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
Potter is there. 1 away.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Your chances of getting a mistake.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here.
To right field. Potter is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
McPherson. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
Look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. He winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.